Yeah, I'm driving around town right now, waiting on my mom. She's at the doctor's. Been kind of driving around for a few minutes. And I'm like, man, there's a lot of frickin' snow here. I was like, man, I might as well go live and show people while I'm killing some time putzing around town. Ain't much else to do. I live just a few miles from here, and it surprises me how much difference in snow from Newberry here to where I live. It just, you know, barely 20 miles, if that. 20 miles can be a difference in the amount of snow you can get. Yep, we mobbing 1A Wizard. What it do? Yeah, I think that name change will help a little bit, bud. Can't frickin' see nothing. Snow piles around the corners are so frickin' high you can't see shit. I'm just trying to take a Sunday drive through town here. Look at all the freaking snow while Mom's in the doctor's appointment. I went to the Secretary of State, got a new registration tag. You didn't have to get out of the road, bud. I won't run you over, I promise. It's over 40 degrees. It's warm here today. Shit, I'm driving my window down. It says 40 degrees here on my phone. So it's like 40, partly sunny. Shit's melting, puddles everywhere, slush. The main roads are good, but you get into parking lots or certain spots, there's just a lot of snow. Just freaking everywhere. I'm impressed at how much. I think Newberry here got probably a foot more snow than I got at my house. And we're only 20 miles apart. That's a doctor's office entrance. We just drove by there. Her appointment was at 3 o'clock, so doctor's appointment usually takes about a half hour. She's just basically going in for a med review. So I think that's all she's doing. Building right here we're just driving by on this side, they had a roof collapse last winter, couple winters ago or some shit. One of their outbuildings there. Football field looks like it's got about 4 foot of snow in it. almost as high as the fence. Pretty impressive. Usually drive around on this side of town. What is this place? I see a sign that says county on it. County what? American flag. Moose County something. Moose County what? EMT place or some shit. Signs freaking buried, I can't tell. Huh. I have to look into this. Certainly don't want to be in the way of anything. I see some signs over by the doors there that look like EMT symbols though. It says Luce County, it's a county building. Be an interesting place to do some public videography, huh? Maybe. That's nice. Again. I'd have to look at the update on my phone. I just picked it up and looked at it, so I'd have to open up my app and update, see if it updates, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, we're at least 40 here. I gotta be. I mean, it's saying 40 now, so we're at least that. Partly sunny, partly cloudy. Whether you feel like being a pessimist or optimist, I guess, right? Stop sign. I went to go live and I was on my, because I was watching videos earlier and I watched videos mostly on my main account. So I went live and I was on my main account, so I was on live for like 6 seconds and I shut it down. Hawk fan, what up? So yeah, so I was live for like 6 seconds there and I shut it down, deleted it real quick. We're driving around town, looking at all the snow, waiting for Mom at her appointment. Mom's at her doctor's appointment, so we're just putzing around town, see if there's anything interesting going on. I mean, being Newberry, there really ain't shit going on. School just got out. A lot of flocking snow, though. That's for sure. Peak traffic here in Newberry's when school gets out. That's peak traffic. Haven't made the local Facebook page recently, your old news. No, I haven't heard of that. Scopes that? Huh. What's it do? I'm one of the people, I'm hesitant to put a bunch of apps on my phone. Sometimes I'll put an app on just to check it out. Very rarely do I ever do that. There's so many freaking useful apps out there too, I'm sure. I'm just kind of one of the people, it's like, I don't use my phone as deeply as it's usable, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit you can do with the S25 Plus and shit. And I probably really don't take full advantage of that by any means. Huh. So it's like another social media. There's a state pooper. A lot of dark humor, bum fights, comedy, huh? I mean, how Instagram's got all that, don't it? Between Instagram and TikTok and Facebook, I mean, shit, there's so many of those apps out there these days. Huh. I have to check it out. There'll be another app that's got my information. There's so many of those social media apps out there these days. I can't, how could a person even keep track of them all? Jesus, take the wheel speech. Yeah, I got TikTok. There's some interesting stuff on there. There's a lot more variety of lives. Like, if you like watching live streams, there's definitely a lot more variety of that on TikTok. That's because there's just so many young people using it. There's just so many people in general just using that shit these days. It's just ridiculous. So much live stream on there. Yeah, Instagram's where I go to usually watch like the little more slightly hardcore stuff, I guess you call it. Holy shit. Yeah, you kind of got a point there, huh? Yeah, my shit's out there everywhere. I already fucking know that. You know what I mean? It's just the fucking point. You know what I'm saying? I really try not to feed the system as much as I can. You know what I mean? Try to use it to the bare minimum. Can't get out of that mindset lately. I just hate everything it's about these days. I'm not afraid to utilize it, don't get me wrong. I don't mean I don't like what it's, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's my hypocrite side, I guess, but... See shit. He's running my plates. Tags expire tomorrow. I got my new tags with me though. I wouldn't be surprised if I get flicked. No, he broke off. Sees the last name. Yeah, he might have a camera with him. No, he broke off. I will say it does kind of get the heart pounding a little bit. Ain't had a copper behind me in a while. Yeah, go find some crime, for real. Literally just poking around town. Mom's right here at the doctor's office. What's the doctor's office right here? Hospital. There's not a lot of crime around here, really. You go on like Luce County Facebook. They do like a weekly report that they post of like how many traffic stops or calls they got, whether it's a domestic or a disturbance or vehicle accident. They post that weekly. And if you go look at it, they're actually not doing a whole lot, really. Biggest thing that they do that I don't like is parking in the no parking zone in front of the school, where during hours when you're not allowed to, knowing damn well they would give you a ticket if they did. And they do it to pull over speeders, so they do it like it's a speed trap. Instead of like slowing speeders down before they come through, they try to catch you after you come through, so they can, you know, hit you for that ticket. I've heard bad things about one of the deputies. I mean, the sheriff himself's a dick. But I mean, all in all, when you put together the totality of the circumstances, It could be worse. You know what I'm saying? Brandon, what up? Yeah. I got a little fluttery there. When I looked in the rear view mirror and I seen his lips flap, and I knew he was running my plate number. You know what I mean? And you just never know what they're going to do. You can't fucking trust them. They're so unpredictable. Feral pigs are unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? And in the back of my mind, I always wonder if they put 2 and 2 together, and I'm sure they've got to know by now who I am, and you know what I mean? So it's like, is this going to be the day that they get behind me and pull me over just to fuck with me because they know? You know what I'm saying? In the back of your mind, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking that. Because we all know how places like to retaliate for your First Amendment activities, such as videoing the cop on the corner here parked in the no parking zone during school getting out, so he can pull people over after they speed through the speeding zone. You know what I'm saying? They don't slow them down before they come through here. They only pull them over after they've made it through and ran somebody down and can give somebody a ticket. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like where I stand. This is the corner they post up on too. Right there across the street. They'll post up right there. No parking. And then you'll come through the school zone right here, in front of the school. That's the school. So you'll come from that direction there, and you'll be speeding. And only after you sped through will there be a cop to pull you over. There won't be nobody on this end to slow you down to save the kids. They want you to come through and run the kids over first. You know what I mean? Seems like they'd be posted up right down here somewhere. Want to post up somewhere? Post up down here. Slow them down before they come through. If you really care about the kids. But that's the propaganda that they use to justify it here, I know. I've thought about that. Yeah, I've thought about making one. Yeah, I'll get around to that one of these days. I bet. Yeah, when you fuck with the revenue. But, you know, there's so many people here. The people that live here in town, they already freaking know. You know what I mean? So the ones that they end up getting, I've noticed, and I've documented it, is some older person who's already on a fixed income, who was just fucking daydreaming, not paying attention, whatever an old person's excuse is. And maybe they're 5 over or some shit, or, you know. So now you done stroke some old lady for $150 because, you know, I don't know. Yeah, I think the last one I documented was during the winter, and I noticed the plate on the fucking vehicle had a handicap plate. It was an old lady. So you see an old lady handicap plate in this kind of community, you already know, fixed income. Let's stroke this. Let's get the senior citizen for 150 bucks. Because she's not as good of a driver as she used to be. Blah, blah, blah. That was the cop right there. He looked at me too. I haven't videoed him yet. I videoed Kellogg, the sheriff himself, and the other dude. I can't remember what his name is offhand. There's a couple state troopers that roam around here, a couple females. I've videoed them so far. Walked right up on them as they were posted up somewhere. Should have went to the hardware stores, what I should have done. You get a couple of creosote logs. I made sure I got the when I got the registration, I made sure I got the freaking the park pass on it, because renewing the registration, get your park pass, your state park pass for 15 bucks. Or if I'd have waited and got it later, it'd have been 20. So I saved 5 bucks by getting it now. This year we're gonna go to the Quamanon Falls, and we're gonna go check out the Kitchikippy maybe. Check out the spring there. Found a lawnmower on the marketplace. Find a good marketplace find. $115 bucks. Almost 120. It was like 101 plus the 15 plus $2 fucking service charge or some shit. What is it? 119.43. Yeah, paid my tax. Paid my privilege tax so I can drive. Just one of my privilege taxes has been paid. We're up to date. I didn't put the new sticker on yet because, you know, I need to clean up my plate before I put something on it. Probably covered in snow and ice and dirt. It seems like last year this time we didn't. Yeah, last year this time we didn't have nearly this much snow. That's all in Newberry. We done seen it all. That was it. We're back to the beginning. We'll go drive by City Hall or the post office real quick. Stopping at the post office and get some static footage, but I was like, man, it's like I'm gonna keep driving around and take a look, see what's going on. Can't see her on these freaking corners. I don't know if somebody's coming or not. Gotta ease out there and pray nobody's flying by. I'm starting to get hungry. I bet your mom's gonna want to stop at McDonald's today. I might end up eating McDonald's. Oh, look at this rig. That was John, Great Lake Towing. I know him personally. That's a ton and a, what is that, a 2-ton? 2.5 ton rig? It's not the deuce and a half? Yeah, deuce and a half. Yeah, that's what that is. Deuce and a half with a tow maybe it's the 5-ton. I don't remember. I've asked him before. Matter of fact, they've used that rig right there, that exact rig, to pull the old Jeep out of the fucking ditch one winter on me. I was flying down a back road, and it was pretty freaking icy and shit. And it was winter time, and you know, roads will freeze and you'll get that dip in them in some spots. I was going just fast enough that I wasn't ready for that dip, and there was a car coming and shit, and boy, it bounced me pretty good. And I was getting out of the way of the other vehicle. It was all the same spot, like, and boy, it shot me right off into the fucking ditch, dude. And yeah, I had to call them, and they came out with the big truck and pulled me out. He used to be my mechanic when he worked at the other place, but after he quit working there, and he ended up investing into that Great Lake Towing. Now he went from being a mechanic at the one shop over here to owning the Great Lakes Towing. So you didn't tell me, was the lawnmower find a was it a marketplace, or did you go just buy a new one from like Walmart or some shit? No, I didn't see that. No, yeah, it does suck when we lose historical buildings like that. Huh. No, I have to Google it up. Georgia City Hall, old City Hall that burnt up in Georgia. I remember that. I don't even know which. Hard to tell even which corners have stop signs right now. Some of them you can see really good. I'm good for running a freaking stop sign. I've been like extra vigilant. Like all my messages will start jumping. I'll have like. So you find one if you go to the hardware store. This is like the city hall right here. It used to be the old water building. Now you do all your. This is their little city hall building. The smallest thing ever. And they got just like one little lobby. When I was in there, they ended up putting up a cardboard thing to block the window. Go ahead, bud. Simmer down now. Man. What's up with the aggressive driving, bro? He was peeling out and shit. Like, we both pulled up the stop sign at the same time. He's like, oh. He had this like, oh, son of a bitch look on his face. And I was like, hey, go ahead. And he's peeling out. Looked like he was like cursing me because he pulled up at the same time. Go over by the hospital and park for a little bit. Ain't no sense continuing to drive around. There ain't much to see. Bunch of fucking snow. You ain't see no collapsed buildings or nothing. I seen something on Facebook. I think Munising school in Munising there. I think they just finally got that dug out after the storm, like a couple days ago or some crap. Took them like a week to dig it out enough so kids could get back to school or some shit. They got so much freaking snow there. Because the school in Munising, if you look up Munising and you look at where their school is at, it's right on the bay, right on the freaking water. Your school view out the school windows is one of the bays in Lake Superior. And it's like right there. So when that lake effect snow started kicking in, boy, they really got dumped on. Blades, what up? Hope I didn't just run a stop sign. No, I don't think there's any stop signs here. Need to pay attention to my driving and try not looking at the comments for a minute here. This is the Luce County Sheriff's Department and county building there, and then the emergency room here. Yeah, I'm feeling hungry. Not gonna lie, the fat boy in me wants to stop at McDonald's and get a double Big Mac. Not gonna lie. The fat boy in me says double Big Mac. You know what I'm saying? Shit, we just cruising around, burning time, waiting for Mom. She's at a doctor's appointment here. No, I haven't tried it yet. I don't even want to. Fuck them and their promotion sandwiches. I'm a traditionalist. Big Mac. I'm gonna go to McDonald's and get a fucking Big Mac. Now, because your Big Macs got so small, you gotta get a double Big Mac for it just to be good. Yeah. Yeah, fuck that shit. Or get the Big Mac with the quarter pounder meat on it. That's always a good one, too. I wonder which one's cheaper. I wonder if I get the Big Mac with the quarter pounder meat or the Big Mac, double Big Mac, which one's cheaper. If we stop there, I got a feeling Mom will want to stop at McDonald's. We haven't eaten since this morning. We got done with the house at 2 o'clock. When we got there, we got to the stone house at 11:30, and their people were still there. They were supposed, the checkout's at 11, but they were still there. And then bullshitted with them for a few minutes. And the one dude's got a YouTube channel. Well, basically what his YouTube channel is him out riding a snowmobile and shit like that. He showed me one of his videos anyways. But it's mostly scenic riding with some music in it. So, I forget I can't remember what the name of it is offhand, but I had my my phone camera running, because anytime I drive, I just put my phone on and, you know, record my drive in case something happens. So when I was talking to him, I got it on here. I'm gonna pull it up and post it on my community page, the dude's YouTube channel. But I was like, man, dude, you gotta get a 360. Everybody's doing the 360. And he's like, yeah, but then he was like, oh, my view for like the speed, because that's part he likes to show the speed, you know what I mean? Flying through there doing 70 or some shit. He says, yeah, but you know, you already got your one camera that you wear on your helmet where you can see your speed shit, and then you got your, you know, your 360, you pop that up, you know, you just swap back and forth, show the speed, you know what I mean? So struggling to stay awake, ready to punch out. So he's just day get any slower. Well, there ain't nobody cool live right now. I know not everybody's as cool as me, but dang. Watched all the First Amendment videos already. I think I got through about 4 of them maybe. When I get going at work, I'll pop videos on and I listen to them as I'm working, kind of watch them a little bit. And did the Harvey Freebird, seen his video, watched that one. That was a short one. I watched First Amendment, or not First Amendment, right? So Freedom of the Press, watched his video. Maybe I only watched, that's the only 2 I can remember offhand. I know I watched something else. Like it sounds bright. I didn't bring a hat with me or nothing. You got some sunglasses though. Put my sunglasses on, I can't see the freaking chats or shit. Yeah. Hey Jot, what up? Man, I can't fucking see the chat. Fucking polarized glasses. We chilling. Waiting on Mom's. Appointment was at 3 o'clock. It's 3:44, so she's got to be getting done anytime now. And 45 minutes for a doctor's appointment. It's kind of like... Well, I did drop her off at 2:30, so she was like a half hour early, too. Hour and 15 minutes went by pretty fast. Look, it's just snow. Appointments never run on time. Yeah, I know. They're usually pretty quick here. I mean, it's not like it's not a super big populated place. So an appointment usually takes about an hour here is what it usually takes. But it's a med review, and sometimes those are fast. You know, you get there 15 minutes early, blah, blah, blah. They're pretty good here. But there ain't no telling what else she's doing. Could be one of those days where things are running behind too, though, you know. It could be. It's always a possibility. I mean, it's not that it's not possible. Got the new sticker. Bam. Yeah, we'll put it on. Maybe I'll put it on. I can put it on now. I have to go see how bad it looks, how dirty it is. Go out there and spit shine it. Put a new sticker on. Got the orange one. Bam. We re-registered. funny part is like they run the plate, doesn't even come back, and my name is registered in my son's name. Oh shit! Gotta keep them guessing, man. You know what I'm saying? Never make it easy for them. Fuck them. Oh, that's for my license renewal. That's garbage. I don't need that. I got my license now. That's the receipt for the boom, insurance, registration. Boom. Right there. Good to go. Man, you can't tell me that. You think them cops can actually read them fucking numbers on them tags while they're fucking driving and shit? I just don't see it, man. Yeah, I guess. You definitely got to get kind of close to really be able to read them things. We're re-tagged up though. Yeah, it's a trifold. You like my trifold? That's what it is. No, you know you're jealous. Don't be jelly. Got a couple of them for free. Gave one to my son. Got them cop cards too. Where's my wallet? Laughing at my trifold. The indestructible. There's one of them. Where's the other? There's the other one. The driver and non-driver? Laugh at my trifold. Trifold you. That's right, I said it. Trifold you. March Meteor Madness. Last 3 weeks with high meteor sightings reported from New York to Ohio, Texas, California. Even just last night, another fireball was reported crossing southern Michigan and northwest Ohio. Keep an eye out, folks. Fireballs. It's been meteor madness. Meteor madness. Oh, there she is.
I gotta go down and get labs done. Here's some blood.
Well, I should just go down there and do it.
Well, I seen the truck out here, so you're gonna have to come around there anyway.
Right. I mean, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Well, you want me to drive you over there now? Might as well get in, right?
Yeah, that's what I figured. Now, as Bill walked it, I spotted the truck.
I gotcha. Need to keep.
Nicer than them having this opened up.
Yeah, that makes it a little easier to get out, don't it?
Yeah.
Actually, it makes it a lot easier to get out. Can't see nothing. Hawk fan says, "Yo, mom, what up?"
Oh. Doctor. It's needle time.
Yeah, I'll park right here and you can wobble over there.
Well, why don't you just let me out here?
So late now, I was already already in motion.
Yeah, Dick.
Yeah. Walk would be good for you.
Yeah.
I'm a dick. The biggest.
Yeah, right.
So they call me Big Mike. Big Mike the Dick.
Yeah.
So you gotta walk 25, 30 yards. Wobble, wobble, wobble. She's a wobbler. That's right. That's what I tell her. Dude, we literally live 100 yards from the laundromat that she takes care of. I try to get her just to walk there. It's like, Mom, it's good for you. You know what I mean? You'll bitch about how hard it is to climb up the 2 steps and, come up the back door or some shit. But yet, your ass won't walk 100 yards to the laundromat to keep the strength in your legs. To help, you know what I'm saying? Like, she won't. Why fire up the truck and waste the gas to drive a freaking 100 yards when you can walk there, get a little exercise, some fresh air? It'd be good for her, you know, and she just won't do it. And the more I like push her to do it, the more she's like, fuck you, you know. When I took care of it, I didn't fucking drive down there. We lived right next door. Why the fuck would I drive down there? It makes no sense unless I knew I was picking up garbage to take down to the dumpster. There's no reason to fucking, you know what I mean? Even if it was raining, I'd still fucking walk down there. You fire up the truck 4 times a day to go down the laundromat, even at 100 yards. 4 times, that's 8 times you fire it up, drive it 100 yards. You'd be surprised how much fucking gas you can use in just a week just doing that. It's ridiculous. You know what I mean? I've noticed, that's why I was like, man, why even drive down here? Fucking use a quarter tank of gas just to do that. You wasted 30 freaking dollars to avoid walking 100 yards. I mean, do you need that much convenience in your life? You know what I mean? So little things like that just drive me crazy and I can't get my head around. Got like a little sore spot right there. I think I bit my tongue or something. What the fuck's going on? Like, you ever get like one taste bud to get like sore or some shit? I think I bit the end of my tongue or some shit. Yeah, that's what I keep trying to tell her. You know, I see my mom getting older and weaker, you know what I mean? And I tell you, man, my mom spends a lot of time in that recliner chair with her feet up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Many hours a week. 99% of her time's in that chair. During the winter, she goes down the laundromat twice, you know. And most of the time, you ain't got to do nothing. It's just there and back. And, you know, I get it driving down there during the winter. I could see that. But when the shoulders are clear, the snow's gone for the summer to the fall, you know what I mean? The spring, when shit's good, you know, walk that shit. I can see her being older and I wouldn't expect her this time of year to do it, you know what I mean? But the rest of the time of the year, it'd be good for her, you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, she's always watching these quick lose weight schemes, you know what I'm saying? And she's always trying these new fucking fads with the pink salt or the fucking, you know what I mean? She'll do everything possible and attempt to fucking quick fix on losing some weight, except for changing habits and just go for a walk. You know what I mean? Like, it just drives me crazy. You know what I'm saying? You'd think after 70 years you would learn the only way you're actually gonna fucking lose weight is you change your eating habits and you get moving a little bit. I ain't saying go to the gym and start bench pressing shit, but damn, just fucking walk. Yeah, it sounds good. It sounds good in theory, but the reality is there isn't enough for both of us to do. That's kind of Rhonda's thing is going with her to help her with that because I do everything else. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like Ronnie's thing. And I took care of that place for 10 years. I don't want nothing to do with that fucking spot. You know, there's some bad taste left in my mouth when it comes to that place. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I don't want to be there unless I absolutely have to. Very rarely do I ever absolutely have to. Yeah, there's some history there on that shit. Fuck that laundromat. Wish that place would fucking burn down. But then again, Pat would benefit from it because she's got plenty of good insurance. So fuck her. Walk her down there and then leave her and then make her walk back by herself. She'd catch on to that quick and then she'd get mad at me for bailing, bro. Think I'm a dick now because I made her walk that far? Oh no, she'd be outright mad. And that trick wouldn't work for very long. But what I do a lot of times is places like this, I'll make her walk to the door. It's the only, you know what I mean? Got to get my point across somehow. I don't think making her walk a little ways across the parking lot's going to kill her. Sure, I'm hungry though. Gloria, what up? Oh, the laundromat history. I can give it to you pretty short. I mean, I took care of it for 10 years. For about 8 of those 10 years, maybe 7 of those 10 years, somewhere between 7 and 8 of those 10 years. I did it 365 days a year. I took, every day of the fuck week, I was responsible for the opening and closing and maintaining of that thing for 8 years freaking straight. I got paid under the table. I was getting pretty lowballed on that, but it started as like a little bit of a favor for family members slash Don was family, you know what I mean? So it was like, hey, we're going to Florida. Come take care of it for the winter. We'll pay you weekly, cash under the table. And then it started off like that. Well, it started off with help me here in the summer with doing things. Okay, a little bit of that. That was fine. They paid good doing that kind of shit. Then it was like, take care of it full time for us because we're going to Florida. Okay, I'll do that for a winter. You know what I mean? I got nothing better to do. Then they come back, it's like, hey, you just kind of want to keep doing things, and so we can kind of go live our lives, be retired people. It's like, yeah, I can do that for a while, you know. They come in and help a little bit once in a while, take care of the major issues, you know, getting appliances where they need to go when shit needs to be fixed. And shit was good, all right, for a while, you know what I mean? No, it's not like I had to, like, do a ton of fucking shit, but I was being underpaid. You know what I mean? But in the back of my mind, I'm like doing it for friends, family member type shit. Trying to be a team player. Well, after 10 years of it, 365 days a year, it was getting stressful because I was putting in a lot of effort, little pay, what felt like fake appreciation. And finally, I just kind of had a fucking meltdown, and it's like, fuck you, fuck your business. This will be my last day type shit. And then when I did that, Pat gave the job to my mom. Well, my mom's got the job. My mom has less responsibilities. The responsibilities cut in half, boom. The shit that I had to do, she doesn't have to do. And she's getting paid more. Yeah. She has somebody else come and do some other shit, like cleaning the dryers, cleaning the pit, fixing things, all the other shit I was responsible for, including keeping the place clean, customers happy, shit, you know what I'm saying? And mom just has to come in once in a while, wipe down some machines, mop the floor, take out the garbage. That's it. I had to do every fucking thing, even fix shit. You know what I mean? And some of the fixing shit I did get paid for, you know, extra. And but I did a lot, and I was definitely underpaid. And I got burnt out on it at 365 days a year. You know what I mean? They open up at 6 in the morning, closed at 9. Now that my mom takes care of it, I think they open up at 7 in the morning and they close at 7 at night. So they cut the time, give mom more pay, less responsibility. So I was getting shafted the whole freaking time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, fuck that place. That's the short end of that. Yeah, everyday shit is for the birds, dude. 150 bucks a week I was doing it for. Yeah, that's what it boiled down to. They wanted me to go down there and check on it fucking at a minimum 3-4 times a day. During the summer, you had to get down there 5-6 times a day. Winter's a little different, you know what I mean? So then you're always changing out garbage, keeping shit clean. I mean, kept the fucking place spotless, dude. And then there's other little things on top of that, you know, being a small community business, like 4th of July time, the local businesses will do parades and shit. They'll do, you know, have their floats in the parades and shit like that. I ran this fucking place for this lady so she could go, her and her husband. Don ended up dying. That's kind of when things started going downhill for me, is when Don passed away. He was technically the family member. She's married in. And then, so I felt like I was being taken advantage of after a while. But little things like the float. Here I am there 7 days a week, 365 days a year. When it comes time for the float, do they ever ask me, hey, do you want to be on the float, throw some candy? I'm the fucking face of the place. Everybody that comes there knows who the fuck I am. These motherfuckers on the float, they don't know from fucking Adam. You know what I mean? Why am I not getting invited? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, man? Little things like that, you know? Yeah, like 20 bucks a day, 25 bucks a day. Yeah. Yeah, I was getting shafted, dude. Had to go in there in the morning, make sure the timer went off right, the doors unlocked, make sure the water was good. You know what I mean? You have to do that in the morning, make sure shit's going to flow in the morning. And then you got to be back multiple times throughout the day, especially during, like I said, the summer season, from spring till fall. The winter time is the just locals. And when the season kicks in, we get an influx of people big time. You know what I mean? And so the summer, you know, summers were dedicated to that place. You know. Go in there 4 or 5 times, 6 times a day, fucking spend 15, 20, 30 minutes depending, you know, out of my time. And then I always had to always make sure that I was in reach of somebody being able to get a hold of me in case something happened with one of the washing machines. Somebody needed a refund on some money because something went wrong with the washing machine. Somebody burning up belts in there, fixing dryers, keep the shit that keeps the shit going, you know what I mean? So yeah, I got shafted. And the nice guy I got taken advantage of, and I knew I was going to take advantage of. I was a dummy. That's what you get, nice guys finish last. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not hard work, you know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of responsibility that came with it. You know what I'm saying? So when motherfuckers are like, hey, you want to go fishing? Nah, man, I got might get a call, you know, the laundromat, you know what I'm saying? And then if I do, it's like, hey, yeah, let's go fishing. About the time I fucking do something like that, something does happen. Then they're reaching out to Pat. Pat's like, well, how come you're not available? Why are you out fishing? You know what I mean? Like, fuck you, man. And then you add on top of all the other shit, fucking taking care of my uncle who's slowly dying on kidney dialysis, my fucking ancient ass grandma, you know, both who are passed now. Responsibilities at home, taking care of the fucking house, grass, fucking life, vehicles, you know what I'm saying? Kid, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, man. Yeah. I ended up having a fucking breakdown, dude. Literally, I was like, watch this. I grabbed a rope. I was like, I'm gonna fucking hang myself right here. Yeah. They want you to do kidney dialysis. Oh man, that's a bummer. You're young enough though, you have a chance of being able to find a kidney. My uncle was old. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I wiped my hands of it. And when me and Pat kind of went separate ways, it wasn't on the best of terms neither. You know what I mean? So Pat, when Mom first started taking over the place, Pat also told Mom, I don't want Michael down here, blah, blah. You know, I don't want to be down at your fucking laundromat, bitch. You know what I'm saying? How do you fucking think I told you to stick it in your rear end? And Pat, you know, she's a nice lady and shit. You know, I'll give her that. She, beyond that, Pat's always been nice to me and stuff, but Pat's she's a bit of an uppity fucking Richardy snob person, you know what I'm saying? Her and Don, they were able, with the whole family, retired from Ford's. Don's mom and dad, Don, her, you know, it's one of them situations like where I was talking about earlier, families sticking together. These were one of those families that were just at the right time of being able to get jobs at Ford's and shit like that, and were able to do that, and they did very well for themselves. So I can't knock them for that, you know what I mean? Great houses on the lake, nice views, bunch of property, anything they wanted they could go buy. You know, they lived down in Florida during the fucking winter. But after Don stayed humble. You know what I'm saying? Pat was really uppity. And so yeah. Yeah, so it is what it is. Fuck that laundromat though. I go down there and I'll help my mom with certain shit. Like when we go to do Stonehouse today, and when we go, you know, we leave in the morning. We'll stop by there, check on it. This morning I shoveled the snow, threw down some salt real quick just to speed the process up and help my mom so she didn't have to fucking do it. You know what I mean? But generally, that's the only time I'll stop there. Unless and you know, there's another time I've been there, like earlier in the winter, there was some flooding. You know, I helped take care of that. You know, little things. There's times that I do still go there to help my mom, or a problem shoots a problem because nobody else is around to do it. You know, so. Yeah, I did a lot for my grandma was all, my grandparents were always there for me during my roughest times as a youngster, getting in and out of trouble. Anytime I needed bailed out of jail, you know what I mean? So my grandparents were always there for me, and grandma, she was a little rough on it. Grandpa really disappointed, but but he still, you know, helped. And my mom, you know, mom's always kind of helped in her own way, but then always been a real bitch about it. And you know, but beyond that, the only one I got anymore is my ma, you know, my son. But hey, I don't expect him to do anything for me. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, you got to cut the ties with him sometimes. That's what I've done with my brother. We live together, but our ties are cut. You know what I mean? Fuck him. That makes the living situation a little bit harder, but I've done all I can do for that guy, and I'm not wasting any more time, you know, trying to help him, and he ain't even really trying to help himself. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind helping people who are actually trying to help themselves these days. Man, I'm tired of, you know. comes a point in people's lives, even if shit ain't always been the best, even if you've been a failure, it comes a point in your life where you get old enough where you say, what little changes can I do to at least be a better fucking person? You know what I mean? I get it. You may not be rich, or you may not have the best jobs, but at least what can you do to be a better person, man? And it really bothers me, especially with people like my brother that don't have zero personal growth. You know what I mean? They don't even try to grow. Yeah, people gotta help themselves, man. And if you're trying to help yourself and it's not working, and then you get a little help, you know what I mean? Everybody needs a little help, but you gotta be willing to put that. You gotta be willing to put the effort into. You know, better you try and put the effort in and fail than not try at all. I'm tired of dealing with motherfuckers that just aren't trying. But I'm not here just trying. I'm trying. You know what I mean? I've been trying for so fucking long, and I ain't never gonna get nowhere, but I ain't never gonna fucking stop trying. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm gonna be a better person. This is what it is, though. I think we all deal with that kind of scenario, though. My situation ain't special. You know what I'm saying? I think in some way we all deal with that situation with friends, family, work, fucking. You know what I'm saying? Mine led to a midlife crisis where I tried killing myself. And I didn't even really try it. There was a good possibility if I'd have passed out, that could have happened. But yeah, I grabbed the old rope ski and yeah, watch this. Mom ran in the kitchen and fucking grabbed the knife. It was like, and then they called the cops and they took me away for like a week, put me in the crazy bin, made me get some therapy. Had a fucking midlife fucking meltdown. Yeah, that's what happened. All because of that fucking laundromat and stress of life and all this other fucking, it was just too much. I couldn't take it. At least now I don't have to worry about the laundromat. Makes everything else to deal with a little bit easier. I can deal with that. Yeah, you know, and I thought that at one time. That was one of the things that kind of stuck in the back of my mind, but that has never happened. No, that'll never happen.
You got my card?
Yeah. Yep, I sure do. Ordered a bunch of shit on Amazon while you was gone. All that shit. So when the packages started arriving, they're mine. Gloria says, "Hey, Ma."
Hello, Gloria.
Where to now? Grocery store? Raw Hiley's? I want to go to Raw Hiley's.
Okay.
So we're going to Raw Hiley's. I'll get something to make some orange chicken or some generals. I might do some generals. Want some shit to make some generals, so I need a bag of that. Need to pick up some more steak. Because I pulled out a steak and I need steak tonight, I think. Not tonight, tomorrow. Give me a 12-pack of Pepsi. See what kind of vegetable, fruit, whatever's on sale. See if anything good's on sale for that. Need eggs or something maybe. Might have egg sale. You're going to want to stop at Max's too. Probably. Well, I gotta go over there anyways for the hardware store. Gotta get a couple of creosote logs for the old wood stove. Time to burn one through there. hopefully they help. Get a 12-pack of beer now, 12-pack of pop. It's the only there's only a couple stores I can get the Pepsi with just the sugar in it instead of a high fructose corn syrup. So when I come to town, I buy one. That way it limits me to 12, and when I run out, and then you know, I kind of like get a couple here and there as needed, and it helps me cut back on my pop intake, and it keeps me away from the high fructose corn syrup. But yeah, I still get to have some pop, because I'm never gonna stop drinking pop altogether. It's just not gonna happen. I've got to learn to adjust other things. You know what I mean? Whip the shoe at you. Getting your ass kicked, huh? You know what they say, eye for an eye. Teach them while they're young. It's when you push her down and call her a nerd. That reminds me, I seen this little video. I seen this video the other day. Maybe it was yesterday. I seen this little video. It was on, I think it was on Instagram or Facebook, and this guy's driving down the road, and these kids leave a bike right in the middle of the street. So, you know, he kind of pulls up and he's like, "Hey, get your bike out of the street, guys." And a little kid threw a ball at him while he's in his car, right at the window. And there may be like 9, 10, 11. You know what I mean? And, you know, and they were close enough to the window. He got his hand out there, blocked the ball. He says, "All right, I got you." He ran the little kid's bike over. He ran the back end of the bike over with his car. Then he turns around, he goes, "Hot." And the kid picks up his bike, and you know, and as he comes back around, he goes, "Have fun walking home, nerds." He says, "Maybe next time you learn to respect your elders." That shit was hilarious. Little kids, I think I'd have done the same thing. Leave your bike in the road and then throw a ball at me. I'll run your damn bike over and you can walk home, nerd. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna go and do some grocery shopping, blah blah. So you know, push her down and call her a nerd. That's the moral of the story. and then tell her you love her. Oh, it hurts you more than it hurts her.